Hello, hello. Grammar helps you to speak English again with you. And today, past simple. So let's continue speaking. We start with the dialogue today. So the task is read the dialogue and pay special attention to everything that is in color. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. Let's read. So let's do it together. The dialogue is between John and Mike. So, hey, what did you do yesterday? Well, I went for a run in the morning and then spent the rest of the day studying for my exam. That's great. Did you also go to the grocery store like you said you would? No, I didn't go. I was really busy with the studying and forgot about it. Oh, I see. Did you at least cook the meal you planned for dinner? No, I ended up ordering takeout instead. It was just one of those days, you know. It happens. Well, see you later. Okay, let's do it together and let's pay attention to everything that is. That is in red, first of all, because it is, of course, past simple. So the ideas you should remember, it is irregular verbs, not go but went, not spend but spent, not forget, forgot. What else can we see here? Then the verb to be, yes, was or were. Was in the singular and were for the plural. It was, what else we can see here? Here nothing, okay. And the questions, yes. We usually use an auxiliary verb did with questions, and if we have an auxiliary verb did, then we use the first form of the verb. So the questions, what did you do? Not did you did, but did you do? Did you also go? Did you at least cook? So pay attention once more to the questions. Take as much time as you need, and I think that it's necessary to read the dialogue once more, this time without my help, just to remember some things about what John and Mike are talking about. Yes, so please do it. The next slide, it is an email. The email on the dialogue. It can be an email in the form of a letter or email. It can be speaking. It's up to you to decide. So if you prefer just speaking, you can use the same idea, but without the start. Things like, hey John, how is it going? What did you do yesterday? And without the finishing of the letter, yes, talk to you soon, Mike. So it can be like a story, but in my video it is given as the email. So first of all, let's read it. Yes, and I hope that you can remember everything that Mike was talking about. Hey John, how is it going? What did you do yesterday? I had a busy day. In the morning, I went for a run in the park. It was beautiful outside. After my run, I made myself breakfast and spent the rest of the day studying for my exam next week. I had been studying for 6 hours straight with breaks to eat and drink only. By the time I finished, it was already dark outside. I ordered takeout for dinner instead of cooking because I was so tired. It was a long day, but I'm glad I got so much work done. What about you? How was your day? Talk to you soon, Mike. And again, first of all, it's necessary to pay attention to everything that is in color. So had, went, made, spent, what else? Got. Yes, these are irregular verbs. I hope you remember them. If you don't remember irregular verbs, it's necessary to go to my channel, find the playlist English Basic Grammar. If I'm not mistaken, lesson number 6 about irregular verbs. Okay, I finished, I ordered. These are regular verbs with ending ed in past tense. We use ending ed. In blue, I had been studying. I hope you remember that if we have duration for 6 hours, then it's better to use present perfect continuous, had been, and the verb in ing form. And we have here two words in green, studying and cooking. The first one, ing form, it is participle 1, doing what? I made myself breakfast and spent the rest of the day doing what? Studying for my exam next week. And cooking, it is after preposition instead of after preposition of. Again, we read the text, the email together. Now take your time, read it again. Try to pay attention to everything that we studied. Okay, the next idea. It's necessary to answer these questions and make a story about yourself. I hope that it won't be very difficult for you because we did a lot for you to just have some ideas what you can answer about. If not, then it's necessary, of course, to use any kind of dictionary. Yes, if you don't know the words. By the way, if you would like to speak, it's necessary to know a vocabulary, the words, to have a enlarged vocabulary, and it's necessary to know grammar. So learn the words and grammar, then you can speak. If you know what to say and how to make a sentence with the help of these words. So questions. What did you do yesterday? Did you go for a run in the morning? What did you do if not? How did you spend if your answer is no, I didn't. For example, did you go for a run in the morning? No, I didn't. So what did you do instead? Yes, what did you do if not? How did you spend the rest of your day? Were you studying for an exam? What were you busy with instead? Again, if you weren't studying for an exam, if you were doing something else, so give some kind of information about it and pay attention. In this case, the question is not in past simple, it is in past continuous because it is about process. Yesterday, yes, temporary situation, so that's why past continuous. Did you remember to cook dinner, and what did you have for dinner? So if you cooked something. Did you order takeout instead? And was it because you were busy or there was any other or different reason? And how did you feel yesterday? And try to explain why. So if you can answer all these questions, you can make a story about yourself, about your day yesterday, and you can tell anybody about it. Good luck. And one more slide that is also necessary to pay attention to. It is the same idea, important grammar points. Yes, usually in our lessons at this playlist, we pay attention to important grammar points. So let's look at them. Use mostly past simple as we are talking about actions we did yesterday. So, and you can remember, yes, that mostly it was past simple, only sometimes we use past continuous or past perfect continuous. Don't forget that to be in the past it is was and were. Was for the singular, were for the nouns or pronouns in the plural. In questions and negative sentences with was and were, we don't use auxiliary verb did. And remember about the regular verbs like go, went, buy, bought, have, had, and so on. So you know there are lots of irregular verbs. I told you about 200, yes, maybe. So it's necessary to learn them, yes, just to learn them by heart. So once more, good luck to you. I hope that your answers will be successful as usual. Okay. And of course, thank you very much for watching, for doing the tasks, for participating. See you next time. Bye bye.